You know, this game kind of feels like, and I think I heard someone else say this before too. It kind of feels like a game you'd play at Disney World. You know?
Oh no!
You know what I mean? Like you put like a headset on, you go to Universal Studios, and you play this.
Is that my dad?
At least so far. That is Dad. That is Alpha.
Hello, new
you
dad.
are Beta.
Hi, new dad.
Unveiling a new clean energy source called Territory. I'm told.
Called Terrorist.
Tony Stark's like, did you say terrorist?
Here I am, dude.
Here I am, it's me. Dude, you know what's funny? I just realized that I yelled and the audio spiked like crazy. So gonna have to be careful on that one.
That is funny, dude. Too much energy here.
Captain Rogers. The Chimera is powered by a new mineral, Territory. 3 years ago, I found a strange rock, yes, in the San Francisco Bay. Upon further tests, it was clear this mineral would be...
Hello, San Francisco! The city of fine people, good food, and no parking. I am working on the no parking thing.
Bring gun to Avengers convention.
Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't seen the kid yet who looks like he'd bring one to the convention.
Oh my god.
I've been taking screenshots. Oh no, what is
it's
this?
popping off.
It's Magneto from X-Men 3.
Yeah, it's all,
He's over there taking the
it's all
brain.
aligning. Yeah, he's floating over.
Sounds pretty big for an accident.
There are no accidents.
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once.
Try to keep up.
Prep the Quinjet net. Just in case.
On it.
I like, there are no accidents. Cut to your birth.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Oh wait, so here, I think we're at where you start the actual beta.
This is around the beta, I think. Yeah.
Obviously, figured I'd let you catch up. Whoa! This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Let's make this quick.
Where? Thor, see if you can clear a path on the bridge.
Here we go, dude.
This is it.
Finally.
We're here to aid the police. Please, stay down. Is that the officer that died in Spider-Man? That looked like Miles Morales' dad.
Yeah, dude. Tough stuff. Tough stuff.
And what you don't see is behind him, he just did that to the police.
The police are flying.
They're just gone.
Alright, let's check this combat.
So here's the thing with the combat.
Alright. It's not...
It's not perfect.
rhythmic.
It
arguably.
can be, but yeah, not nearly as much.
Okay. What I'm confused about, and maybe these guys have great armor, Thor's
Check
hammer...
this out.
See, that's great. I feel like you should be one-shotting guys a bit more. You know, they're regular guys, aren't they?
Well, and you're right. So here's the problem with it. It's called game progression.
Yeah, I guess.
Where this is the issue with any time, like we've said, you play as Thor, you play as Superman, you play as the Sentry, you play as Captain Marvel. Any of these people that are like on cosmic level, power, is you have them go up against a normal person and they would just clock them immediately.
Yeah.
Like there'd be nothing to it.
I suppose.
Like everything would have to be that right there, like just the one-shot hammer throw. I don't really know how you fix that.
It's kind of tough because you want it to be immersive and realistic, but also you want to have a little bit of a challenge, so I get it. Also, Captain Rex said, "Hey T, are you and Nate like Quirrell and Voldemort?" That's a Harry Potter reference, which
I
is
only
the
know
greatest
good
reference you
references.
really could make. It is a fantastic reference. Listen,
Wait, can you stick this to the ground?
Can you?
Oh, that's cool. And then
Look
you
at
can just
that,
leave
dude.
it. You're like, I don't want to be Thor anymore. See you later.
Yeah, I'm done.
Wait, then you could just punch and you can... Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's not...
Wait, I can help this guy.
God of War had a similar thing where you could throw it and call it back too, like with his axe. And they did a great job with that when that game came out.
Yeah, by the way, I will say that is also something like this, where God of War, you would think, oh, you're playing as Kratos, you just one-shot everybody. But the solution to that is having you go up against mythical beings.
Yes, correct. And it works. It's great.
That's the problem with something like this. Once it gets later onto the aim robots, I think it makes a lot more sense.
Right.
That they would be like harder to kill than a normal guy.
Well, even in God of War, though, you've got like quite a few guys in the beginning where you're just like you're destroying them quickly in one shot, and like you do your heavy shots, and you're even beating some of the like still early but a little bit heavier opponents. So it's,
Hey man, I'm not excusing this for the game.
No, not at all. I was just saying like it's it's a hard thing, especially when you're dealing with Avengers. They're all really people that would knock guys out in one shot for the most part. So I don't know, like Iron Man blasting guys. Probably one-shot hits, too.
That's true.
Kind of just a tough thing to navigate.
Wait, L1 to trigger... L1 to get triggered. Okay, I'm really triggered now.
Gotta go to work, dude.
Alright, there we go. I'm gonna
Yeah, you're vibing now.
Putting up a blog post. I'm gonna dox
Warriors
you.
Fury armed.
You were getting doxed.
Yep. Yo. Did you just teabag a health thing?
I did. I did.
Not cool, man.
Well, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think that the combat's fun enough. This is one of those games I was talking to people. It reminds me a lot of Destiny, where like it's pretty tight combat, like it works, you know, it's fun, and it seems like it's just designed to be a progression over time and let you play as like fun characters and explore places.
And you do fun things in it too. Like while you're some of the stuff you've done already is super cool.
Yeah, and but it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem designed to be an experience. It seems like it's designed to just be fun.
Well, and that's my concern is like we play this whole game. Obviously, we're gonna play the whole thing. I'm worried how it's gonna feel.
At least.
Yeah. I'm worried how it's gonna feel in 3 hours.
I am a little too.
You know,
I heard it's like
we'll
really repetitive until you level up some. So, if it's something where it's like, hey, you know, there's a bunch of grindy elements in the middle, I can almost play some of like, you know, the leveling stuff in between us doing the story, like on my own.
Sure, yeah.
Some of it. I probably wouldn't do all of it. But that's just, you know, if that's necessary for progression.
Right.
Like if it made like the Let's Play just a pain, if you didn't do that.
Or just grinding, yeah. Top 5 villains you want to see in the Avengers game. Who do you want to see in here, dude? Not to spoil it, but we'll wait here. There is one that we're gonna see in about 30 seconds, I think, or like a couple minutes.
Well, yeah, and we already know the Avengers or the villains that are in it, unless they patch some in.
Sure. Wait.
I mean,
who do we know?
Well, I can't tell. Well, you just said that I shouldn't say.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I thought you just said like, hey, by the look. So that's the thing, yeah. So if you do check that out, so the Unibeam, you know how I was like one hit killing everybody with that?
Yeah.
That is kind of the issue with something like this, is like, do you start... I understand it better for Iron Man, like, because these guys are armored, right?
Yeah.
But do you start out just one-shotting everybody and then you ramp it up? They could have done that, and that might have been good, but then you also run the risk, because this was, one, the beta part that people played, and two, the opening of the game, that people play it, and they're already pissed off at shallow aspects of it, so they say, well, everybody's just a one-shot. It's just like pathetic.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what you do with this game. This game had like a bad look from the start. I always thought like this could be kind of fun. But do you remember when we talked about the game way back and we were like, they looked kind of like the Avengers? Like, and then they redesigned them.
Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah,
and they redesigned them and it looks better. That was our main criticism of the game, but then you see the gameplay and it's like, it's also not perfect. But I've heard it gets a lot better as you level up too, so I don't know how that'll work really.
No, and I bet it does. It's just hard because we've been, I guess, spoiled with so many good superhero games, recently at least. Mainly the Arkham games, but you know.
Or
it's just
Spider-Man.
tough, man. It's you're comparing it to something like that, combat-wise, it's hard.
It's almost one of those things where you can't. You know?
Yeah.
If you compare it to probably like the Batman games and like Marvel's Spider-Man and other games like that, it's probably just not going to be very enjoyable.
No.
I don't know. Not to say it shouldn't be held to any bar, but if you hold it to that bar, I don't know if you're going to have a fun time with the game at all.
It's not really fair. Yeah.
It's like you're putting it up against some of the best things in the genre. It's already a lot better. I will say it's already a lot better though than like the early 2000s like superhero games, like the cash-in movie games that were mostly bad.
Remember the Hulk movie game?
Yeah, you know what's weird though? One of those games is actually pretty good. I
had fun with one of those. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think it might be that one, or it's the Bana one, the Eric Bana one.
The Bana one was, I think, the one that I had a little bit of fun with. I think, if I remember correctly.
Well, one of them's designed after Ultimate Destruction, but. Yeah, like the Thor game, if you play that, like Thor already plays much better in this game. I'm not saying it's perfect, but that's a low bar.
Sure.
That's a low bar.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'm saying, like, if we're comparing it to stuff, it's like compared to those, you know, the best games in the genre, yeah, probably gonna pale. But compared to like some of the bad stuff that Marvel put out in the past, it's better than that.
It is, without a doubt. A chat here, not a super chat, just a question here. Your favorite Marvel character?
Yeah, I'll get back to you when it's a super chat. Am I right? Money for the
got
win.
Him.
All I want to do is exploit my audience. Got him.
Dude, what a roast.
Wait, what was the question? I'm just kidding.
What's your favorite Marvel character?
Probably Spider-Man. Is that like a simp answer, basic answer? Who's yours?
My favorite Marvel character?
Yeah, you.
Oh, gosh. That's a really good question. Spider-Man's up there, I think. I really liked Iron Man and Cap. Dude, I kind of have a hard time with that one, actually. Because DC, it's Batman without a doubt.
Okay, but you're... Oh, whoops. Okay, so...
That's so embarrassing. You lost.
For you, you've read a few Marvel comics, but mainly you're going off movie interpretations.
Pretty
right?
much just
Which
movies,
is totally fine. I just want to point... What the heck?
Dude.
I do want to point that out, though, because, like, the movie interpretations of some of those characters, I think, are better. Like, Iron Man's better in the movies than he is in the comics, I think, by a long shot. If we're going just based off movies, it might be Iron Man for me. But, like, based off everything together, it'd probably Spider-Man.
Yeah, I get that. Well, you've told me about some really good comics there, and there's been 3 different Spider-Mans recently, so, I mean, I don't know.
I know.
There's a lot of stuff to go off of there.
Oh, that's dope. Look at that. The thunderclap.
JV just asked if he can get our OnlyFans. We could probably make that happen. I don't know.
I probably could. I honestly thought about selling feet pics at some point to make money.
You know, it'd probably work, dude.
Yeah,
but
dude.
Bella Thorne just ruined OnlyFans, is what I heard.
Only if you're making a lot of money. Mine would be a very niche crowd.
Oh, sure, dude.
Okay, there we go. Throw it.
Let's see. If you had... Oh, so here's a question. Ultimate Alliance or this game? Just quick initial instincts so far. We've only played, what, 20 minutes?
I haven't played Ultimate Alliance 3.
Not the time. Get your heads in the
Okay.
You know what's funny? Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 are fun, but they actually get really repetitive if you play them now.
Oh, really?
They're
okay.
fun.
I haven't really played them at all.
They're not the perfect thing that people make them out to be. I've heard 3's a lot better, though, so that would probably be the way to go. 3.
3? Okay.
But I haven't played it, so I don't...
Sure.
Oh, no. I still need to buy it.
Nat, do you read?
Oh, here we go. Oh, no, dude.
All right.
Oh, it's Cap time. Let's go. Did he have a mustache there? That looked like a mustache.
He did not have a mustache.
Should Cap have a mustache? Let me know in the comments section below.
One thing I remember is that
this is
Cap
sick.
is really fun.
Yep. Boom. Oh. Yeah, his combat's going to be really fun, I think, dude.
His reminded me the most of Batman, actually.
Yeah. Except he does some crazy stuff with his shield.
Yes, he does. Okay, perfect. You can hold R2 to block. That's awesome. The one big complaint I have with this so far is not actually the combat, because it does still have rhythmic elements to it that work fine, but it's like the microtransaction stuff.
We took a
Real
look,
bad.
dude, and like, it's that same thing that you see in microtransactions in games a lot with microtransactions. That really annoys me, and I get it. It's just simple marketing, but they'll put like, for $5 you get 500 credits. For $10 you get 1,200 credits, and 200 of those are free. It's like, what?
But it's not,
That's
because
not-
you know what you're selling me.
You
You're not
set
giving
the
me
price.
something
This
free.
is day one. This
Yeah.
isn't like a new deal. This is like normal. This is the standard. The 2K does the exact same thing with their NBA game. It's like if you buy VC and say you want like $20 worth, they'll say you're getting an extra 1,200 VC or whatever because you're spending $20 instead of 10, and you're just getting more value the more you spend. It's like this is I get it. It's marketing. You're trying to make money. This is super annoying.
Yeah, no, I agree, because they're not giving you anything for free.
Carlton, I need an update.
The reactor won't stabilize. The turret's molecular structure is breaking down into a gas. Something below is feeding energy into the reactor. It's extraordinary.
What my girlfriend says. Something below is feeding energy into my reactor. It's extraordinary. Sorry about that. We forgot to glove up.
That's hot stuff, dude. That's real hot.
Yeah, no, so what I was going to say, by the way, is what they do, and any company, I'm not saying that, I think you have to be careful when you talk about like what each company does, but essentially what they do, because I do know someone in game development, actually.
Cool. Okay.
And what they essentially do is they look at this stuff, and they look at, okay, so it's $10 for... or $20 for 500 credits or something like that, right? I'm just throwing something out there in any game, not just this one. Oh, no, but wait. We'll give you 200 credits for free. And I will in a second.
No, sorry. Yeah.
But here's the thing. They give you 200 credits for free. What they've actually done is charge you for 700 credits. That's what they did the math on.
Yep.
They're not giving you anything for free. Now, here's the Brooklyn Baller, by the way.
Boom!
So
You can hear me. The
it's just
Neato.
it's kind of a lie.
It really is, dude. It's kind of fraudulent.
Our enemies intend to detonate it within the city.
We're going down.
I repeat, a sonic disruptor bomb. Secure the asset at once.
Sonic bomb? Are you kidding me? Thought the UN outlawed those years ago.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Now that is an entrance.
Taskmaster.
We need to get that detonator. That bomb goes off, it could liquefy everything within a 10-mile radius.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Tony, Thor, the cables! I'll handle the freak detonator.
Romanov!
I gotta remember how to do this. Alright, jump.
X.
Boom! Nice. Good jump. Epic work. And boom!
Tevye Smolka asked who my favorite Iron Man is, and what do you mean by that? Like, who wears the Iron Man armor? Because it's probably just Tony.
Oh, without it, it's gotta be Tony. Who else is there?
Well,
I
I
don't
mean-
know. I'm uncultured in the way.
Well, Riri Williams becomes Iron Man for a while. And also Ironheart, obviously. Infamous Iron Man's really cool, which is Victor Von Doom. That's Dr. Doom. He becomes Iron Man for a while.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah, he's the infamous Iron Man. It's pretty dope.
Someone mentioned in the comments, by the way, not to interrupt you, I'm sorry, but
Jeez.
if we failed a QuickTime event, what would happen? I'm curious. Should I try it?
Yeah, just let it happen.
Let's see what happens.
I guess he just knocks you off right there,
I don't. Oh,
and that's it.
No,
so if
neato,
you fail
okay.
a QuickTime event, it just
you
makes
just fall over and it's not like that Spider-Man game where you
Dude,
remember
the Spider-Man 3 failing QuickTime events is the best thing of all time.
It's incredible.
We should go back and do. People want to see Traumatic Trash again, by the way.
Be a blast.
I've
They're
actually
really
seen
fun
people
to
say
make.
that. I do want to finish our trilogy of Superman Returns.
Oh,
we need one more
man.
part of that, and it'll be like up there with George Lucas's works.
It's gonna be the Nolan verse conquered. Is what
Yeah,
it is.
except that we won't have a knee injury, unexplainable, later in the third entry that
No, dude,
ruins the believability.
not a chance.
No, it doesn't really. You know what I was saying to somebody, by the way? I really think that, like my complaints about Rises?
Yes.
I thought about it, and they're all in relation to it being the third in a trilogy. If that movie on its own, I have very few complaints about.
It's still a solid movie. I
Yeah.
get some of the complaints. They are justified, but it's still I love that movie when I went and saw it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I thought about it, and it makes sense because not to give Nolan a pass, but he said that when he wrote the movies that he was really thinking of them as standalone films, but then they tie together not because of the studio, but because they kept bringing him back.
And
so he wrote,
Bale and the same character.
yeah, and he wrote Begins to just kind of tease a future, and he didn't know if he would ever come back after that. He thought he might just make Batman Begins, and then somebody else would
How do
make
you
Batman.
dodge, by the way?
Circle and to the left or right or up.
Ah, there we go.
It's like a little bit like Spider-Man, except you have to actually move a direction.
Ah, there we go. Now, how is he? He's blocking all of these. All right. Sorry not to interrupt you.
No, I don't think I was really saying anything.
Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Taskmaster.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Take him down.
When she said Taskmaster, I hate when people do that in movies and games.
When they say the name?
When someone comes and and they're like, they say their name, like if I were to see you in...
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. If I saw my arch nemesis, I clearly know who they are. I wouldn't go, Taskmaster.
But what if someone's around who doesn't know who they are? And
So you have to give them context?
By the way, this is already a better fight than it was in the beta. I played this in the beta, and it was real repetitive and very,
Oh, yeah, he's giving me a bit of a challenge here. Maybe it's just because I'm terrible, but...
No, you might be able to do some kind of distance shoot as well, I think. Like, on him. I think you can still shoot him with the guns and stuff at times, but...
Lock on.
Yeah, it's like sometimes he'll block it. It's an interesting fight.
There we go.
Taskmaster's a really cool villain for the Avengers, though, because he can essentially mimic all of their moves and everything, you know?
Yeah, he's kind of dope, dude. I like him a lot, actually.
Although it really kind of makes me wonder how he's ever beaten. Ever.
That's a
Because he
good
could
point.
just do anything they could do.
That's a good point.
No, we won. We're the Avengers. Shut up.
I'm a little worried that he's going to be like we're not going to see him a lot anymore after this either.
Huh, I wonder if that'll be the case.
Really?
I don't think you'll see him much after this, honestly.
This sucks,
I don't know that. That's just my assumption, because it seems like this game becomes about aim